a man who sailed to sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarines. So we sailed on to the sun till we found the sea of green, and we lived beneath the waves in our yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. And our friends are all aboard. Many more of them live next door, and the band begins to play. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine.
You did it on purpose, Roger Clark. I never did. You want the kids? I don't want the kids.
Need a hand?
I can manage.
All the way through Belgium and Holland without a squeak. Now he has to go and get a puncture.
Let me have a go.
Mum, I'm hungry.
Oh, you're always hungry, Gannet. Oh, come inside, I'll make you a butty.
On holiday, were you?
Aye.
Best bit we're going over Aunt Ferry. They're all sick as pigs, except me.
Wife's barmy idea. Next year it's back to Morecambe. No danger.
Lancashire folk.
Oldham. But I've been working in Glasgow for the past 18 months. You have a living to earn.
I've made a nice pot of tea, Constable. Would you like to come inside for a cup?
Well, have it out here.
It's warmer inside.
Fetch it out, Eileen. Stop fussing. Constable's used to all weathers.
Did he come out of school with you?
Course. Didn't he, Bobby?
Where is he then?
Woman is there, next to Meisildorf. Don't blame us, Mum. You know what he's like.
Yes, Mrs. Plummer.
It's not good enough, Constable. It's just not good enough.
Well, what is it this time?
The potholes them great heavy things have made. One good downpour and we'll not be able to walk down that lane at all.
I take it you're talking about the fairground tracks?
It's a hazard to life and limb.
Well, caravans and tractors use that lane all the time.
They're not so big, though, are they? It's the same story every year. That fair is nothing but trouble. And if you were doing your job proper, you put a stop to it.
Well, I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Most folk round here enjoy a good fun fair.
Oh, they haven't got it on their doorstep, have they? They don't have to put up with the noise and the mess and all the other monkey business that goes on.
There's a good few fields between that site and your farmhouse, Mrs. Plummer.
We can still hear them, though. I have my visitors to consider. The stink of fried onions and God knows what all over the place. Not to mention the thieving. Nothing'll be safe. They're all villains, them lot. It's a known fact.
It's common land, Mrs. Plummer, and there's an ancient charter allowing fairs to be held on it dating back to the year dot. So that's it, I'm afraid. Hands are tied. Good afternoon.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Aidensfield Police. Yes, Mrs. Birdsall. Well, how long's he been missing? All right, yeah, I'll be right over.
I still don't know what we're bothering to stop for.
It'll break the journey. Besides, lads will enjoy it. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
They say there's some grand fishing here.
Your chest sounds fine, Mrs. Mercer. Blood pressure's a little on the low side, but nothing to worry about.
Yes, but I keep getting these pains, Doctor, right across my shoulder blade and at the back of my neck.
Well, have you been carrying anything heavy?
Well, not that I can think of. If there's a lot of shopping, Michael fetches it. He's very good like that.
You've had quite a spate of illnesses over the past few months.
Right nuisance, aren't I?
No, not at all. I just wondered if there wasn't a common denominator. Are you under any particular stress?
I don't know what you mean. It's just my back.
Well, I'll give you a prescription for an ointment. See if that does any good. Maybe you should try and relax more.
That's hard. I'm a right worrier, me.
So where exactly did you last see him, Jean?
On the path, along the edge of Kirby Forest.
You weren't holding his hand like I said, were you?
I always get the blame. It's not fair. She was kissing Roger Platt. I never. She was. He's a blooming liar. He tells lies all the time.
Stop it, you two.
There was no sign of him when you went back to look.
Not a thing. You don't think anything's happened to him, do you, Mr. Rowan?
He's just started school, you say?
The minute he turned 5, couldn't wait to make friends of his own age, could he, Jean?
Or could he have gone off with one of them?
Don't see how. I'll go to the village and ask.
Right. You two, come with me.
There you are. And if there's anything else you need, just let me know. And I do hope you'll enjoy your little stay with us.
Please, my dad said we can go fishing.
Oh, he's fishing mad. They all are.
Well, there's a beck over yonder, but you're not to go down there on your own. And I wouldn't let him go wandering off down that way, neither. There's a fair setting up, and they're a very rough lot.
Don't worry, we won't let him go on his own. Our Howard's already gone for a luke. Now, this odd job man of yours, can he fix a leak for me?
Michael Mercer? Aye, he's very handy. I'll get him to come round first thing.
Here, give us a ride, mister.
Bog off, kid, we're not open yet.
Last year's lot let us have free shows.
This year's lot don't. You can test it, though, half price.
Got no grass.
Well, that's your problem, son.
We take a swap.
Depends what you've got.
Go on, get the knife out.
Go on, then. 2 goes each.
3? It's a Swiss Army knife, is that?
Yeah, and I'm Elvis Presley. Go on, then, for your cheek. Let her go.
His dad'll be home any minute. He'll go potty.
I will find him, Mrs. Birdsall. Don't you worry about that. Delta Alpha 24 to control, you're receiving, over. Alf, I'm at the Birdsall Small Holding. It's a quarter of a mile past the junction of the Elsonby Moor Road and the Kirby Forest turnoff. There's a small boy gone missing. I'm requesting assistance. Yeah. Hang on, Alf, scrub that.
Where have you been? You've had me worried half to death.
Where did you find him?
Just coming home along the lane.
You all right, Dougie?
He certainly seems all right.
Where did you get to, eh?
Go on. You tell the constable.
Were you in the woods?
I was with my friend. You know, right, going off like that, getting us in bother.
Which friend's this then?
We had some apples.
He was with one of his new pals, same as you thought. Don't you ever do that again, do you hear me? Or you'll get a smack.
No, Mum.
Sorry to have troubled you, Mr. Rowan. A little monkey.
It's no trouble. Just glad to see him back safe.
I can hear the guitar start to play, and very soon they say I was a fool to turn my love away. And with each glass of wine I feel a glow, and very soon I know I was a fool to let my baby go. So let the
Tea's ready. It'll be getting dark soon, Louis.
Sorry, Mum. I didn't notice the time. You shouldn't come up specially.
Well, I enjoyed the walk. Oh, it's getting freezing. Oh, Edna Plummer came round. She wants you to fix some caravan tomorrow.
I'll go up first thing.
Oh, I don't like her. She's hard-faced.
She puts plenty of work my way.
Oh, well, there is that.
Busy surgery?
So, what's this?
Well, it was a fry-up until a combination of Edna Plummer and a missing kid put the mockers on it.
Just as well. It's disgusting.
It's been stood there an hour. It was real gourmet stuff when I first cooked it.
Nick, that junk wouldn't be gourmet stuff if Fanny Craddock had cooked it. You've no idea, have you?
I managed to feed myself for a good few years before I met you. I survived.
More by luck than good management. Give us a kiss. What's that about a missing kid?
Oh, young Dougie Birdsall. He just toddled off.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he is. He turned up right as rain. Put years on his poor old mum, though.
Double portion as usual.
Ah, go on then. You're twisting my arm.
You can afford it now you're a bloody millionaire.
Oh, I could fancy being a rich man's plaything.
You wouldn't if you could see when we're no on. It's not a pretty sight.
Evening, all.
Constable, you.
Cod and chips twice, please.
I'm Gina, George's niece from the pub.
I know.
How come we never see you in there? You're not TT, are you?
No, I just don't go out much.
You got a girlfriend then?
Gina, I thought I was supposed to cross-question people.
And don't we know it?
Mr. Rowan's right, Gina, love. Leave the lad alone. You're embarrassing him.
I'm not embarrassing you, am I, Michael? So how'd you fancy taking us to the fair then?
It's not open yet.
When it does, I get petrified on the ghost train, me, you know.
Can't imagine anything petrifying this one, can you? What are you having then, love?
Portion of chips, please.
Same for me, please, Frank.
Eat here or take out?
Eat here.
Was it okay?
What?
Whatever you went to the village to check on.
Oh, yeah, fine.
Good. We could do with an early night. Hey, what's that smell?
What?
Chips.
Oh, yeah, I was just passing Frank Parry's and I felt a bit peckish.
Just passing my eye. You went out specially.
I was hungry.
You had your supper not a couple of hours ago. Nick Rowan, you're hopeless.
I know. And that's why
you love me, yeah.
You gonna put it up on the side of the van?
You what? Kath would murder me. I got enough stick over that picture of Bridget Bardot.
My damn stomach.
Been pigging yourself again, Claude?
Well, no, it's flaming indigestion I keep getting. I'll see you.
Well, you're leaving that?
I've got to go and have something for this.
He's going early, isn't he?
Must be Paul.
Must be.
Here, mate. Ain't you the old geezer we was told to talk to if we fancied a nice juicy pheasant?
I might be. If I was, where would I find you?
Up at the fairground. Ask for Larry or Clem.
All right, I'll see what I can do for you. I'm not promising, don't mind, but what you got there?
Your memory go back that far, does it, Grandad?
Not so much of your granddad, because I might be. If you're interested, I'll give you £5 for it.
15.
10 and it's a deal.
Go on, then.
Yeah. Don't spend it all at once. Yeah, I thought I'd bring it to you and give you first refusal, you know, because I know you're interested in a bit of art.
Quite. Where did you say you found it?
A junk shop in York.
That's not your usual territory, eh?
No, I know it's not. Only I have to go and see my solicitor.
Oh, you've got a solicitor?
Well, Mr. Loomis, you know, Clough, Naismith and Loomis, they look after me financial affairs.
Yeah, well, I suppose you need someone now you're a man of substance, eh? What makes you think this is worth anything?
Well, it isn't it?
Might be.
Oh, well, that's what I thought, you know, because I started reading these books, you know, on, like, paintings and antiques, you know, because, I mean, you never know when you're going to come across something of value, do you, on your travels, like?
Indeed you don't. How much?
Well, to anybody else, £25, Doctor. Seeing as you've always had nice, warm hands, I thought 20.
Your windfall hasn't changed your ways.
Well, I mean, don't stop you having an eye for a bargain, does it, just because you got a few bob? What do you think, then? £20, is it a deal?
Leave it with me for a couple of days, I'll think about it.
Right, well, yeah, no, I'm not desperate, am
I? Morning, Alex.
Ah, Kate. I was just en route to see Nick, as a matter of fact. Is he still in the house?
Oh, he should be there. He was about to tackle a small Everest of paperwork when I left.
Excellent.
Oh, Alex, before you go, do you remember a patient called Claire Mercer? She registered with the practice just before I joined you.
Difficult to forget anyone like her. Always pestering on about non-specific aches and pains.
Well, that's just what I was wondering about. Whether there wasn't something more to it.
Kate, she's had every clinical test known to medical science. The results are always negative. The woman is a hypochondriac. It's as simple as that.
Yes, but even if the symptoms are psychological, there has to be an underlying cause.
If I were you, I'd worry about your patients with real illnesses, not imaginary ones.
It's very fruity. I wouldn't have thought it was your sort of thing, though.
It's a Felician Rops, Belgian, 1833 to 1898.
If you say so, Doc, you're the expert.
I wouldn't say that, but I know it's worth a hell of a sight more than the 20 quid that Greengrass is asking.
Never took Greengrass for an art buff?
Oh, he's not. He's certainly got a nose for a bargain.
So where did he get it, then?
Well, according to him, from a junk shop in York.
Nobody I know.
Well, art it may be, but it's not the sort of thing I'd hang on my living room wall.
Worth a few £1,000, according to Ferrenby, if genuine.
Well, he is something of an expert in these matters, so I'll bow to his judgment. Yes.
I've checked through the stolen paintings in the Police Gazette, Sarge. There's watercolours there, landscapes, drawings, some figures and a couple of...
What?
Lithographs.
Who are they by?
Corot, Jerry Cold, Delacroix, Rops.
Give it here, man. Corot, Jericho, Delacroix. Did you have an education?
Not that sort, Sarge.
Ah, at least you got the Rops right. Felician Rops.
Looks like it's the real McCoy, then.
Well, there's been a spate of art thefts in France over the last couple of months, and the French police seem to reckon that they're being smuggled into the UK. Well, there's plenty of bent dealers down south.
So how did this land up here, then?
Either way, it's a CID job. I'll get on to Strensford. Meanwhile, Rowan, I suggest a word in Greengrass's ear would not go amiss.
Greengrass, eh? The well-known art lover.
So you gonna take us to the fair or what?
I don't know.
Don't you fancy me?
No, I think you're very pretty.
Nothing wrong with your eyesight then.
Here you are. And mind you don't break them. Driving around in that ridiculous thing.
Hey, this is me pride and joy. You didn't insult me here, missus. Ta-ra, love.
How's it going up there?
Won't be long now.
Any sign of t'other fella?
He'll be here.
It better be. I can't hang around forever.
What other fella?
George Taplow, bloke at work.
You never mentioned him before.
He's a mate. He's booked in for a couple of days. I told him we'd meet up. All right.
No, it's not all right. Not without asking me. I don't know what's got into you these days. Honest to God, I don't. Can we go fishing, Dad?
Not just now, son.
Oh, it's not fair. You promised.
I said not just now, son. Be off with you. Stop pestering, lad. Go and play with Brian.
It's nothing sacred. I'm having my damn dinner.
I want some information about that picture you tried to flog to Dr. Ferrenby.
Well, what about it?
Well, I'd just like to know where you got it from. And don't waste my time about junk shops in York.
I bought it off two lads in the pub.
Well, that's not what you told Dr. Ferrenby.
Look, of course it's not. I mean, I had to make it sound a bit authentic, didn't I, being an antique? You know, it's called salesmanship, you know.
Oh, is that what it's called? These lads, who were they, locals?
No, a couple of lads off the fairground. I don't mean they're all wrong with it. I mean, all sorts of people buy and sell things in the pub.
Especially if they're hot.
That picture is not hot.
Steam's practically rising off it, and don't say you didn't know.
Fire. Oh.
What's the matter with you?
I've got damned indigestion.
Well, you shouldn't be eating that stuff then, should you? One's Larry and one's Clem. Which one's which?
What do you want to know for?
Because I'm knitting you both jumpers with your names on.
Comic copper.
Oh, I can be hilarious. Have you heard the one about the two blokes who work on the fairground? They both get done for handling stolen goods.
What stolen flaming goods?
How about a naughty picture?
We never nicked that. We got it off some young lad.
What's his name?
No idea.
Oh, so this young lad who you don't know just walks up to you and gives you a picture?
Not give, swap.
A lot of the kids do it. They can't afford the price of a ride, so we do a trade-off.
We never thought it was nothing special.
So why do you think it was worth swapping?
It was rude. It's always a market for something rude, isn't there?
I want that kid's name. Get it for me. If you don't, I'll do the period.
No, it's not indigestion, Claude. I want you to have some tests.
What sort of tests?
An electrocardiogram. I think you might have had a mild heart attack.
Oh, damn daft, Doctor. My heart's as sound as a bell.
All the same, I'm sending you in for an ECG just to make sure.
Send me where?
Ashfordley General. They won't keep you in.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to no hospitals.
There's nothing to be afraid of. You'll be absolutely fine. But, Claude, you're going to have to do something about your diet.
I'm not on one.
Precisely. All those chips and pies you live on, you're going to have to cut those out.
You mean don't have no chips?
Right, Ron, carry on.
Well, Greengrass got the lithograph off of 2 lads from the fairground.
I might have guessed. Those kind of people, they always make trouble. Right then, wheel 'em in.
Well, I was going to bring 'em in, Sarge, but they say that they got it off some kid, and I believe 'em.
There's one born every minute.
If they were any part of the gang that nicked the artworks, they're hardly going to flog it to Greengrass for 10 bob, are they?
Well, that's a fair point. Right, did you get in touch with DC Mitchell, Strensford CID?
I had a word, Sarge, yeah. He's got a massive workload on at the moment. Wants me to investigate locally. Keep him posted.
Oh, he does he? I suppose he thinks we've got nothing to do here all day except sit round eating cream buns.
What's to eat? I'm starving.
Who said romance was dead?
No, not dead, just knackered. I've been traipsing around all over the place looking for some poncy pictures you wouldn't even give house room to. You know they say steak and kidney's a great aphrodisiac.
What do they say about grilled fish and salad?
Grilled fish? You've already barred me from Paris chip shop. Isn't that sacrifice enough?
I saw Claude Greengrass today. I reckon he's had a mild heart attack.
I thought you had indigestion.
So did he. But I warned him if he doesn't cut out all that fried food, Alfred could soon be an orphan.
It's got nothing to do with me. He's years older and 4 times as fat.
Carry on like you are and you'll soon catch him up. Oi, I want a husband to keep me company in my twilight years.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes?
How much longer is this Taplow bloke going to be?
Tomorrow. He'll be here tomorrow.
It bloody better be. Wife won't wear it much longer.
That's your problem, Mr. Corrie. You made the bargain. It's up to you to keep it.
Hey, come here. Come here. You can't go in there. Come here. Come here. Come here. Right. Now, hey. Hey, Alfred, behave yourself. Don't bite any strangers, will you? And don't fret, I'll not be long.
Right, who's first?
Me.
Come on in.
Bad penny, aren't I?
Shoulders no better?
Yes, but I keep getting these headaches right across my temples here. And I take an aspirin, it does no good.
It could be eye strain. Have you had your eyes tested?
Well, about 18 months ago, before we moved here, the doctor said they were fine.
I'll just check them quickly. You lived in Bradford, didn't you?
Oh, that's right.
Now, just take your arm down.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. And look up and to the right. What brought you to this part of the world?
Well,
Can you keep your head up? Sorry.
We just fancied living in the countryside.
These various ailments you've been having, they could be due to emotional causes. Is there something you're not telling me?
Nothing, will you? Just stop asking me all these questions. I won't bother you in future.
Delta Alpha 24 to control, you're receiving.
Control receiving. Go ahead, Delta Alpha 24.
Alf, I'm still working my way down Mitchell's list. I've drawn a blank so far. Any luck your end?
Negative.
Right, well, I've got a couple more to visit, and then I'm making my way back to Aidensfield. I'll see you later.
It won't hurt, will it, Doctor? Oh, that's cold.
This country of late, Gene Vincent with
Fair opens today, Norman.
Joe Brown.
What about it?
Picture of you.
The lads want to go.
I've already told them we've no brass. Spent enough on them this last couple of weeks to last a lifetime.
If you've enough for us to stick in this dump another couple of nights, you've enough for 'em to have a bit of fun the while. Howard? Brian? Your dad says you can go... Where's Brian?
I don't know. I thought he was with you.
Norman? Oh, Brian's gone missing. We'll have to go find him.
Morning.
Hello.
What's all this then?
It's a talk I'm giving next week on healthy eating.
Oh, is that what doctors do?
It's what this doctor does. I want my patients to know they'd be a lot fitter if they'd chuck away their frying pans.
Hey, but you don't know any medical diets, do you? You're the sort where you can eat chocolate and still lose pounds.
I only wish I did, Gina.
So this talk of yours, it's going to be the usual let us sleep rubbish, is it?
There's a lot more to it than that. I'll give you a leaflet if you're remotely interested.
Go on, then.
Here, take a few. Give some to your friends.
Waste of time. All the girls round here are dead from the neck up. Except you, Doc.
That Burke from Strensford CID, DC Mitchell, wants to know if Rowan's made any progress. They've got the yard on their backs now.
Oh, he radioed in earlier, Sarge. He's still going round those dealers, auction houses, antique shops, etc. Seeing if any of those artworks off that list have turned up. But he hasn't had a tickle so far.
Delta Alpha 24 to control, you're receiving.
Speak it, Devil.
Control receiving. Go ahead, over.
Phil, I'm located at Moor Farm Caravan site at Aidensfield and requesting assistance. There's a small boy gone missing. Over.
Shall I go, Sarge?
No, I will. I'd like a word with PC Rowan. If I need anyone else, I'll let you know.
He was only playing outside. I've always told him about not going too far.
How old is he?
5. He's due to start school next week.
Where have you looked so far?
We're around the farm, down by the river. His dad's searching the paddock. That's the second 5-year-old boy who's gone missing this week.
Really? What happened to the other one?
He just turned up, said he'd been playing with a friend.
No sign.
He could be anywhere.
Oh, don't worry, we'll find you.
I don't know what you're wasting your time for. It's that lot you want to be talking to. I've told him till I'm blue in the face. But does he listen?
And Mrs. Plummer's got it into her head that the fairground folk are responsible for anything that goes wrong round here.
Right. Well, it seems like a good place to start. Let's get going.
Ah, heck, Claude, you look like you've seen a ghost.
I think I might have. My own. Give us a pint, Joe.
What are you doing here, any road? I thought Doctor said you had to rest.
I am resting. I shall sit down while I drink my pint. Come on.
You should lay off the ale if you want to lose weight. And you, Uncle George. It says so in here.
I don't want to lose weight. It's only her that says all that.
And you don't take orders from no woman, do you, Claude?
No wrong with me. Make that pint of dandelion and burdock, will you? A bit early to start boozing, isn't it?
It's all that ruddy doctor's fault, with her leaflets and her posters and her lectures. To hear her, the great British chip is public enemy #1.
She's quite right, Mr. Paddy.
Right, right. The woman's only ruining me flaming business.
Hello, Claire. Oh, hello. I suppose you've heard.
What's that, Mrs. Birdsall?
Another kiddie gone missing now. His mum must be so worried.
Oh, what did you say?
First this one, though he turns up, thank God. Now a little lad stopping at the caravan site. Our Jean's gone up with her pals to help 'em look. Bye.
I rang the hospital. I knew you'd be worried.
Worried? I'm not worried. What did they say?
Well, the ECG shows you have had a small heart attack.
My God.
Oh, but it's only a small one and there's no residual damage.
Oh, yeah, I see. What did I tell you?
However, you are going to have to be a lot more careful in future and avoid all the risk factors.
Risk factors? What was them?
Being overweight, as I've already told you. Not getting enough exercise. In fact, Claude, you're going to have to adopt a healthier lifestyle.
No chips.
Won't be long now, love. These good folk have turned up to help us find him.
He's been gone nearly 3 hours. If anything happens to him, it's your fault. I never wanted to come here in the first place.
Satisfied he's not here?
As far as we can tell.
Right then, where do you want us to look?
Are you offering to help?
Contrary to what some folks say, we do have feelings.
Brass and neck of 'em. I told you they'd fetch trouble. I warned you.
We need all the help we can get, Mrs. Plummer. If these lads want to lend a hand, we'll be glad of it.
Well, Bassett Quarry might be worth a look. It's disused now, but the old workings are still there. One of the local men will show you where it is.
Leave it to us, mister.
Mister? Sergeant!
Yeah.
Yeah?
That lad you got the picture from.
What about him?
Is he here?
Yeah?
Where?
In the blue hat.
Mrs. Mercer, the way you left the surgery this morning.
Yes?
I didn't mean to upset you. But you're obviously not well, and for your sake, I want to find out what's causing it. Can't we at least talk?
You best come in.
What is it? What's troubling you?
It's not me. It's Michael.
Michael?
My boy. My boy.
Go on.
Well, him and Sally were childhood sweethearts. They got married when they were 18. Tom was born a year later. And just before Tom's 3rd birthday, Sally was crossing the road. There was a hit-and-run driver. She and the baby were killed outright. Michael went to pieces. He became so distant. I thought I might help him to get away.
So you moved here?
Prayed he would get over it. But
what's happened?
That little boy that's missing. I think I know where he is.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know if I was imagining things. And I was scared what might happen to Michael. He's been through so much. You haven't got any children, Dr. Rowan. When you have, you'll understand.
What becomes of the broken hearted? Who's that love that's now divided? I know I've got to find some kind of peace of mind.
I got your message.
Mrs. Mercer thinks she knows where we can find the little lad that's gone missing.
I'll follow you. Well, did you suspect he might do something like this?
But he'd never harm a child. He loves children. He just wanted to be with a little boy for a bit. You know, to do the things dads do. Tom would have been 5 this week. He saw the children coming back from school and it all came back to him.
What becomes of the broken hearted? Who's that love that's now divided? I know I've got to find some kind of peace of mind.
Stay there.
The fruits of love grow all around, but for me they come tumbling down. Every day heartaches grow a little stronger, 'cause I can't stand this pain much longer. I walk in shadows, searching for the light, cold and alone, no comfort inside. Hoping and praying for someone to hear.
Hello, Michael.
Always moving.
Oh, Brian. Oh, lovely. Come inside and I'll make you some nice hot chocolate.
Thanks again, Constable. That fella. I hope they put him away for a long time. You can't just walk off with other people's children. He deserves life for what he's put us through.
We didn't actually harm Brian in any way. You can rest assured the appropriate action will be taken.
So I bloody well should. Excuse me, Constable.
Howard. Are you going to the fair later then?
Yeah, my dad says we can.
2 blokes that work there, Larry and Clem.
Yeah, what about him?
Well, they said that you swapped them a picture for a free ride.
So what if I did?
It depends whose picture it was in the first place.
They were only stupid pictures. There's all that there, you know, just boring scenery and stuff. I didn't think he'd miss one.
Who wouldn't?
Me dad. They were rolled up in his fishing tackle bag.
So you just help yourself?
Oh, you won't tell it was me that took it, will you?
Well, I can't promise anything, son. But you want to think before you go taking things that don't belong to you. So does your dad. Can I come in, Mr. Curry? So, where did you get them?
Take your drink outside, son. and stick with our Howard. Do you hear?
Was it Rotterdam?
Yeah. And this bloke comes up to me and asks me how would I like to make myself 100 quid. Says all I have to do is fetch some paintings back with me and hand them over in Hull. They don't search caravans. It takes too long.
You knew it was smuggling?
They're only pictures. They weren't bloody gold bars.
I don't know what's come over you, Norman Curry. I'm so ashamed of you.
I've never done aught like this before.
Oh, he hasn't, Mr. Rowan. He's never taken so much as a teaspoon from Cardoma.
Do you know how long it takes me to earn 100 quid?
But you didn't give the pictures to this man in Hull?
No. He tells me I'm to fetch him up here and meet up with this Taplow bloke, and he'll give me my brass.
You told me he was a mate from work.
So where is he?
That flaming turned up. She says he'll be here tomorrow, definite.
Who does?
Edna Plummer.
You mean she's part of it?
That's why we had to come up here. I'm sorry, Eileen. I've been a right mug.
Lucky. See Gina's sorting him out, George.
Oh, he's a good lad, really. There's a bit of talk down at the pub, mate.
There's nothing wrong with Michael. He's been suffering from depression, but that's been treated now. Mind you, your Gina's a better tonic than anything my profession could prescribe.
Hey, that's a turn up for the books, eh? Edna Plummer, a villain.
Yeah, she got involved for her brother in Hull.
What will she be charged for?
Handling stolen property. Yeah. Fancy going the Dodgems, George?
Oh, no, not with my bill. No, I've got an empty stomach. No, I'm going to get something to eat.
All right, mind your coconut.
Hey, all right. Go on.
I'm driving.
Yeah, let me drive.
Hello, Frank.
My flaming business is going down the drain thanks to you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My livelihood is being threatened by your so-called advice, that's what.
Kate's only doing her job.
Well, I wish she'd go and do it somewhere else.
I shouldn't worry about him, love. Drively is threatened because he sells soggy chips.
He's eating candy floss. He doesn't listen to a word I say.
That's somebody else I know.
Take that. Hey. Serve him right, grumpy old beggar.